Hi Don, Leia Santiago here. Nice meeting you. Thanks for your video. I watched it a couple times and I noticed that you really took your time observing and taking the nuance of the videos. For one thing, those are staged sessions, obviously, because we wouldn't be in on a session like that, and it was professionally made, so it was made for our benefit. But I did notice that um, the counselor with Brittany was a little bit too professional. However, I do notice that as well. However, I noticed one very interesting thing. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but she used posture to engage Brittany. And that is very important. She was sitting on the couch, and then all of a sudden she did like this. She brought her torso towards Brittany and, made positioned herself in a way that she was really interested in what she was listening. And that's one of the things that Brittany was missing. I actually think that she asked Brittany what she thought, what would happen if she passed the point. Um, I could be mistaken, but I don't know. I have not. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go and watch again. But I think that at one point Brittany says, "Well, I don't want to be that friend that sounds whiny." And what happens is, in Brittany's case, she went to school and she was working on new friendships. New friendships are very difficult to get that type of depth. Once in a lifetime, you get to know someone and you're talking to that person, and 30 minutes later, it's your childhood friend. Usually, it takes a while for friendships to progress, and I think um, a lot of that has to do with the fact that we don't find the right person to confide with. And the other thing is Brittany's own personality. Not that she was not outgoing, she was making a concerted effort to make these friendships, making time for friendship and all. But what happened here, in my opinion, is that she didn't want to appear needy, whiny. So that could be something that maybe the counselor could have picked up on and worked through. Uh, Besides, I usually tell people about therapy. It's one of the best relationships you could ever have. I mean, think about it. You get in, you talk to someone, you get to say without restraint everything that is within your head. You just light your heart because you speak your heart out, and then on you go. It's a wonderful relationship, and you luckily you would have a person who would take all your words in and analyze them and bring back to you um those paraphrases. I love the paraphrasing idea. I mentioned that actually in my video because paraphrasing is a wonderful communication tool. And that's what they did there. Um, Saying in other words what the person said. Sometimes we don't realize, we think we understood things, and then when we say them, they come out wrong. And then we have, no, wait, let me rephrase that because that came out wrong. And it's not that we don't know what we are thinking, or we don't know, or we don't necessarily understand what the other person said, but there's a lot of noise in communication. So that's why paraphrasing is such a wonderful tool. So I loved hearing your video. I hope that we have the chance to talk again. Bye.